happens when someone tells you you friggin' suck? It's gonna happen. That is how I started off on this path. Now, yeah, I lost my way a bunch of times, and maybe we'll get into another freaking video, but I was in high school. It wasn't the best high school. High Hall Green Secondary School. Hi, I remember you guys. Yep, it was a secondary school because it was England. But, and on the last day that I could apply to college, I grabbed an application form for college, scribbled it out while I skipped out of gym. Yeah, this guy skipped out of gym. Okay, that's another story. I didn't like exercising back then. It kind of changed my life in years to come. But back then, if I could find a way to get out of gym class, I would get out of gym class. And I found a way that particular day. So I put in my college application. I went into the career guidance counselor, shall we say, and gave him my application. It was like a scene from the Wild West. Everybody stopped and stared at me. Yep, this dumb kid who was in the bottom grade in school was handing in a college application. The advisor turned to me and she said, and I still remember those words today, she said, "Fine, I'll fill out your college application, but you can guarantee I'm not going to write anything good on the application at all." I said, "Thank you," and left the office. Those words from the advisor stayed with me for many years. They still stay with me today. Now I'm working on my doctorate. They stay with me today. She gave me fuel. I don't know if she intentionally said those words, hey, you're never going to get into college, basically. I don't know if she intentionally said those words to give me fuel, or whether she really meant that, hey, you're a dumbass and you're never going to go to college. Because I was both. I was a dumbass that was never going to go to college. That's very true. And also, she may have been trying to give me some kind of fuel to motivate me to do all this crazy, wonderful stuff that I do today. That fuel stayed with me for a long time. It took me through all my A-levels. If you're really in England watching this, you know what an A-level is. It took me through all my A-levels. Took me through my bachelor's. It took me through my master's. And it's now taking me through my doctorate. And a doctorate is a heck of a lot of work. Okay, that is like climbing Mount Everest, basically. There isn't anything higher than that. That's the highest level you can get, and it's a lot of friggin' work. So a lot of those stupid MFs out there are gonna say, hey, you're not gonna achieve anything. You're not gonna do much. Now, they may be giving you fuel, or they may really mean it, because you know what? They're just a dumbass doing their dumb job, and they do not see the potential. Nobody knows what's in your heart. Nobody knows the passion that is inside you, which is going to achieve these great, wonderful things. Nobody knows that. Only you know that. Only you know the passion that's in your heart. Your passion, follow your passion, and I do not care what it is. Don't follow my passion, because you know what? Everyone's passion is different. Don't follow something because it makes a lot of money now. Because guess what? What makes a lot of money now may not make a lot of money in 10 years. You may be replaced by a friggin' robot in 10 years. That high paying job. Who knows? You know, doctors and nurses are very high paying, popular right now. But what if they get 80% replaced by AI? Do you think about that one? You're going to have an AI doctor or an AI nurse in a few years. There's going to be a lot of unemployed doctors and nurses, and demand for those guys is going to drop like a rock. And guess what? They're not going to be paid as much. So, follow what's in your heart. Don't follow what's in the paycheck, because the paychecks will come and go. If you love picking up trash all day, pick up trash all day. If you love landscaping, do landscaping. If you love cybersecurity, do cybersecurity. If you love computers, do computers. Do what you love. Do what's in your heart. And that is going to be different from me and different for you. I love cybersecurity. I'm great at cybersecurity. But I know it's not for everybody. And if you ask me why I love cybersecurity, I couldn't give you an answer. Because it's in my heart. That is why I love it. That is why I do it, because it's in my heart, it is in my soul. That is why I do. It's different for you. Don't copy me. Find your center. Find what drives you. Find what's in your heart and follow it. And people are going to say no, and people are going to say you're stupid, and people are going to say you're a friggin' idiot. Follow your heart anyway. And then when you're successful, when you've made $1 million, when you've got your degrees, whatever it is, throw it back in their face and say, hey, screw you, because I've made it. Click down there, like, share, and subscribe.